Tonight on EA Sports, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA.
We made a couple of touchdown catches and that's it. It ain't really, nothing spectacular. Shit, he ain't even stay healthy. Yeah, at least. No.
It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Right.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New Orleans Saints.
Cook on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But shit, now we ain't got no fucking damn near healthy tight end right now.
Charles, you talk about story.
Them motherfuckers sucking win, boy. Tight end is rough right now. Shit, them motherfuckers dropping like flies, getting hurt.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
Hey, look, somebody said that too. They said, but they want Tebow to come in and be the fullback.
If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one.
Oh yeah, he'll run the football.
Will begin at the 25.
That motherfucker run that ball.
For the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5", that's Josh Allen.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming, coming out of a junior college? I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
Shit, you see he trying to come back and
throwing on first down is Allen.
and
His first pass
TO2.
He was looking for Devin Singletary there.
I'm like, what the hell TO doing talking about he want to still play football at 47 years old?
In the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Defense had a chance to get off the field. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go to these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is.
Yeah, boy.
Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
They ain't cooking shit.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He's a goddamn lie.
12 yards that time, and Bills first down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
Okay, I'm gonna show you.
Get across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that
I did. I ate lunch, and then I had a little chicken salad I had brought home from work.
No doubt about it.
I ate that with some crackers and this shit. That's it. I ain't cooking. Fuck that.
Continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
That nigga said Korean, bro.
Big yardage.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Oh, yeah?
It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on second
it don't matter to me.
That's complete.
Who's talking about?
With a 3rd and 2 coming up, they got 8 yards there. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they got the advantage. The best defense is just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves.
Yeah, but I tell you, I was really you know, I was impressed with James last night. He you know, yeah, that deep throw.
On play action, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And I tell you, if he can eliminate the turnovers, but and that defense looked pretty good.
27.
Yeah, he eliminate the turnovers, we'll be all right, huh?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with.
No, he's not.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But I think too that since he lost his starting job and came here, he's got more humble. That shit humbled the shit out of his ass, boy.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Right.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 19. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
I think they're going to fuck over Cam, too.
This game was talking not just with the coaching staff.
Cam looked good during preseason.
And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top? Said great footwork, love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Cat was blackballed, though, for what he believed in. You know, for what he believed in, he was blackballed.
Practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Briscoe. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yards.
See, Pocket got his little ass whooped the other night. He looked every bit of fucking 42 that night. I didn't see the fight, but from what they showed, I'm like, God damn, this dude tearing his ass up. Yeah. That boy tore his ass up.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there.
Yeah.
Down at the 1. Nice gains. That one for 14 yards.
looks like this as the defense breaks down later in the game.
Man.
This guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
That shit will be nice though. That shit will be nice though if they did that.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Making it in from the yard out. And the Saints have taken the early lead. That almost looks
Hell yeah.
easy.
I just got on it though right before you called.
Close to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
I ain't doing number playing the season, franchise. I ain't playing nobody.
Because there's a reason that running backs
Huh?
and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year.
Hey, you gonna need longer than that. You gonna need about 8 weeks. Yeah.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7
You can't play what?
score as they start 1st and 10.
Uh-huh. Shit.
Singletary to get the drive started.
I said you might get me because fuck, I've been playing in broadcast view, which is you know, a little bit different than playing in that regular view. It's different than playing in the regular view. It's sideways. It's like when you broadcasting. You can't even see the whole field. Fuck no, not in broadcast view. Oh no. Everything in broadcast view is about timing.
Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
Yeah.
Deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Yeah, you're losing this way. But I don't think you could play. I don't think you could play head to head like this. You know, in person. I think online you can, but not. And then I think your opponent is can't see it. Like if I'm playing somebody online, I could turn my screen, but they'll still show up regular. Yeah.
You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the
What?
definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive line. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Yeah.
From just shy of midfield, Allen.
Yeah, you do.
The tight end making the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd
Wow.
down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation.
That's crazy, bro.
There was an incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That's complete to Davis.
Yeah, I gave.
And this is going to be another first down.
Shit was going out at first.
27-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him,
you had to cut the speed off.
This is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch.
You talked a little bit.
Hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
What the fuck they trying to service like that?
Point away from tying the football game.
What they trying to say? Oh, for your grab?
For him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs had finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
God damn.
Point after try forthcoming.
Hey, ain't a stopped off somewhere, huh?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first.
Don't tell Daddy. Don't tell Daddy.
7-7. So all even at 7 now.
Oh, he took the long way.
Just outside the goal line.
All right, fool. I'll holler, boy. All right, later.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third
Go to
down.
oh, not down, you big dummy.
Right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off play action. Briscoe looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 43 yards.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
Oh, you 51? What are you doing, you dumbass?
Down to the end of this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his throw is incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this.
No wonder.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
Oh, damn.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Low. Over the middle, complete. That's Rose. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Oh, you stupid dummy.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Good job, good job.
Zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bills ready to take over. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
32 on the game.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's grabbed over the middle by White.
The pass.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Oh,
and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back.
Oh, I can say my tight end, man. What the hell is that?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41.
Taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Parrish. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wells. And they'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal,
Yeah, the way his ticket price was up.
harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bills' first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
At the 50-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
What you have for homework?
Talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Well, I want to check it to make sure you get it right.
He figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates
Yeah, all this from there? Just these 2 worksheets or just this one worksheet? Ted. No. And I say no. Go lay down. Stop. Ted, didn't I tell you stop? No.
So for that one, I have to rewrite. I have to correct it, and I have to rewrite it to make it complete. Cause we're supposed to circle the right answers at the bottom.
A Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. And full right side taken in here to start this drive. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Off the play fake. Rowe. Throw left side complete. That's Wells. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, Rowe. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
The kickoff for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He completes it right side of White. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows that. He uses his body to keep.
Come on, why would they leave him? Why you gotta come from way over there to cover this guy?
Defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. That one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills draw a bit closer. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before break.
Rowe.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue. See guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They'll always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Rowe. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down. Parrish. Oh, refusing to go down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Rowe. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Rowe. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off play action. Rowe. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Wells. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back.
Yes, honey. 2. You know what? You can get a 1. Yeah, you could get a 1. Yeah, get the 1 in. Oh, 1x will be good though. If whatever whichever one you decide to get, 1x will be good. Okay. No. That was the first thing you went to? Oh, so you went to Lakeside already? I was gonna sound surprising and find you and see your bestie in Lakeside. Man, he was over there. Well, whichever you decide. I mean, I could go either or. But I'm not gonna put it under the jacket. I'm gonna put it on after that. Just in case it's hot. It's too hot. Now, I'm gonna wear a regular black long sleeve shirt I have. But I'm saying if it get too hot and it's not cool enough, I mean it's too hot, I'm gonna put the short sleeve on. That way I can take that jacket off. Yeah. All right, baby. Okay.
Catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Good catch, Will. Keep the chains moving, baby.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 yards yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 3rd down, Parrish. And barrels right into the end zone.
What? What's that boy? Boy.
Touchdown.
Way to knock him over,
Saints
baby.
now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PA.
Look at this again. Okay, that's what you want to.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Number 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. 1st and 10. Rowe. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
36-yard.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defensive perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
He was taken down.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he stopped immediately there. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sherwood. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So now second half, week 4 of the preseason, all the starters, they departed after 1 quarter. Some folks may call this garbage time, but don't tell that to the guys that are out there now.
No, I would agree with that totally, because there's still jobs to be won or lost during this portion of the game. This final opportunity for them to make a positive impression.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll drop the throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
For the Bills field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
35. Bills 27.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Parrish. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
His throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Rowe. It is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
the Saints. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bills on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is third down and 12. Going up top. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Oh, come on.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that.
Look at Palace in the first. Oh, come on, man. That was the Palace in the first. That's some bullshit.
It was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. Would you work your tight end into it? That's a tough one for a defense to handle.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll buy some time right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there?
How they got to keep up with him, man?
He forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always the key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well, and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays. Always have 2 guys in his vicinity, usually trying to bump him off the line of scrimmage and get him out of his route.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play here for the Bills. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected...
Everybody go in.
Something different from his receiver, whether you expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On 1st down, Parrish. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. He hits right, complete. And he'll get this one to the 34-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 5, and time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. To throw. And he can't hang on to it. That one sealed it. second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Off the play fake. Rowe. He can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he's got his man on strike. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert a 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
There'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Parrish, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Operating from the gun. Rowe, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now it's the Bills' turn, trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A little under 30 seconds remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Taken down here by the Saints. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Bills. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from
New Orleans. Yeah, coming off a strong preseason, get ready to how fun of the team going this season. I'm for this cut. Cut. Yeah, listen. Okay, we'll play this fly. Yeah. Let's see. First line, too, so yeah, you can cut. Really good work. You gotta go. And then you need to. You need to be fucking. Who's that left tackle? Because you got to just snap him, dude. You are that tackle. That's why. There we go. What? I'm just gonna take this right side.
I need that assault rifle to get 3 kills without dying and 15 different cookies. What is this guy? I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna. Cause you know I'm gonna. Yeah. I was just. I like. Oh yeah, let me use this gun. I just started using this gun, but I just got this gun, boy. I'm trying to test it. This gun fire. Bro, when I was in that when I was in the match and whatnot, boy, I was killing people with that. Whole B. Anthony, Casa chased me around the house.
Yes, indeed, really. Get up for it.
Garage door. Garage door. You gonna be in the school tomorrow? Wow. Did mom tell you about the guy who hacked my account?
She mentioned it about it, yeah.
Yeah, so I report him so he could get banned.
Oh, you knew who he was?
Yeah. Cause I had him banned.
It's a thing for a power bank.
Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Hello? Hello?
Turn it back on. It's on? Well. Anthony.
Well, stop dragging it. You dragging it on him? Tess, stop. Come here. Anthony Julian. Yeah, I'm seeing some charges on my account, on my credit card, well, my debit card, that I have not made, and they are saying they're coming from apple.com/bill. I have 2 of them. All right. Yeah, one was for $27.32. This was on the 21st, and then the other one was for $10.93. I'm sorry, I have a share account on my son. He told me his some account he had, whatever, was hacked. $10.93, because I'm sitting here and I know he's not on his phone, and I'm like, where in the world is these charges coming from? I know I just paid my Apple Music bill, so I'm thinking, at first everything was combined, but it ain't never been like that before. And $27.93. And these 2 charges came from apple.com/Bill. I never seen those before. Yeah, I do. I have my son, yes. Mhm. Now, I had let him order like $1.08 or something like that for Roblox. But now I'm seeing this too much on my account, on my card. Yeah, $27. Yes. But I didn't authorize that. Order $10.93.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
I don't have to change it. Okay, no. Okay, so I'm gonna ensure that he doesn't order anything off the block. Okay, can I have a blocker in there?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
From the phone, but he said he didn't do it. So I don't know if my card is, compromised or what. It's a count. You know what I'm saying?
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, those are the
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads him out.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
On the toss, Drake going left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Rodgers. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Ertz over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down.
It just came through on my phone. It was $16.39. The other ones? No, not from them. I just got the notification from my debit card. Because I haven't had no problems using my debit card up until this Roblox stuff. Yes. Okay, I'm accepted. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. Turn this on. Mm-hmm. So it down here we turned it on, right? We did. Okay, that's on. Okay. It says it on. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So let me ask you, if because I know sometimes if you download an app or something, it asks for permission. So does he have to have permission to download an app or a free app or anything? Only for a person. Okay. 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 All right. Thank you. No, that was it. All right. You too. Bye bye. So I'm sitting here and I see a transaction for $10.93 come across my phone off my debit card. Say apple.com/bill. So I'm like, what the hell? So I know I don't see him on no phone. So I'm like, why am I getting these charges on here? And it's the same thing that came across the other day. Remember I told you it was a charge of $27? So I said, yeah. So I said, let me call Apple and report this here. And then as I'm talking to him, he told me it was some more came through for today. $16.03. $16.39.
Darius, come here.
So now he can't purchase nothing without me giving him permission on his phone.
Come here. How many charges that was?
It was several charges, but the charges totaled up today to $16.39.
Do not.
The other day was $10.93, and then before that it was $27.32.
So it's like $60 right there gone out the bank because whoever, if it wasn't you, you gave your password and you username to, and it's using Anthony card to purchase games. So they won't play. If I catch you giving out any user name or password, I'm gonna bust your ass. And I need you to stop. I need you to understand me. Do you understand me? Because now they're charging Anthony card and using money in the bank, taking away from your house and your mouth to purchase games off of Roblox. Do you understand me? Yes. You don't have friends online. You don't have friends, period. And this is my last time telling you that. So then not only they charging off the card, you couldn't even get in the game to play. Then they changed your password. But then they did change it, and they still got the card. Do you understand?
They don't have the card. They had the account.
But the account name underneath the card.
So now it's before you can buy anything, I have to give you permission. You can't go purchase nothing on your phone now without it coming to my phone and me giving you permission.
Do you understand? Yes. So are you giving out passwords and usernames? No. Don't do it.
I said no.
To nobody.
Then I said no.
You got it.
Yes. Can I give you my phone so I can take his card off of my phone?
What you gonna give me your phone? I can't? No, because it's hooked up to all our phones. Stop! Head! Move! Can you call it off? He keep biting me. This shit hurt. When I go through the door, he had my whole wrist in his mouth.
Lay down. Hey, lay down. Lay down. No, lay down.
Then I stop robbing him, he get me again. You told him to do that. Like you told him to do it the other day. And you want to laugh about it? You want to laugh about it?
And I've been on the phone the whole time.
You told him when your mom comes. Now you look at my legs. What's wrong with this dog? You told him when your mom comes, make sure you buy it. You always tell him to do stuff like that. Go get her. And he listening now. Did you show him a picture? Is it when she comes? Oh, that's what she doing? Hello. I don't trust you or you don't.
I know.
Look. Look. Me name.
No.
Look. Do my own like a piece of me to you? Push him out.
Didn't I say no? No.
How you looking at it?
I said no.
I was just trying to talk to you the day when I came home and said, they left y'all in the heat, you want to get mad at me and fight my room.
Didn't I say no? What I said?
Yes, I asked. Ooh, you heard?
Yeah, I heard him under his breath. I said no. No.
You know, all you get from me, you get.
I told you that.
Grouchy. You like you. That's how you are.
You're not grouchy.
What? Since when, Anthony? Oh, I wish I knew Cash story. I wish I knew his stories. I just want to know his stories. See, Dad say, you know? Look.
Put that collar on his ass. Watch. I'm going to put you in your kennel.
Yeah, Cash, yeah. This dog said, we'll get you. Cash got this whole thing. Cash got an attitude. The stuff that this dog do is funny, but it's not funny.
Really?
He said, wait. What you talking about? He said, you. That's what he said. He said, he said, let's talk about because I'm laughing. That's what he said. Look.
What he said?
What he said?
I don't know.
When he turned his back, his whole body around face that way weak.
Yeah, because he know his ass in front. I told him to put his ass in his kennel.
Yeah, so he said.
You know what that means.
Yeah, he cursed.
All you got to do is say that word kennel.
Okay. He said you want to use
No.
Oh.
I'm going to put you in your kennel. Lay your ass down. And then you exit home.
No, I'm not doing that. Because nobody don't understand this dog really have a human personality. I just be wondering what's going on in his brain.
This is really saying your doggy name.
You'll never know.
I'm not going to.
It's like I wonder what be going in your brain.
Why? That's rude.
No, it ain't rude.
That is rude.
No, it's not. Your ass don't listen either.
What are you listening about? What are you listening about?
If you listen, we wouldn't be having these problems.
Well, what are you listening about?
What don't you listen about? What matter of fact, what do you listen about? Thank you. I'm glad you find it funny. You don't know I don't know, babe.
They didn't have no socks. I'm gonna look on Amazon. I posted some alcohol socks. There's gonna be an alcohol party. And you like Tennessee? It looks like they just pouring the alcohol in a glass. Usually I don't match, but I think it'd be cute. Look like, who makes not cute?
Why you gonna give me something don't match?
You put it on as a thing. It goes with the flow. And so when you take off your blue jersey, your socks is blue. They're all black. With alcohol. Alcohol brown. It's brown. They had wine that was purple, but they ain't have nothing to do with it. I got them here. Let me go show you.
Out it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5. First down, Packers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked it.
Anthony? Who cares? You all
This
that.
run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Didn't I tell you later on? Didn't I tell you later on?
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys that can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys that might need a year or two on the practice squad, so they will find out if they can actually play.
Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Lay down.
Nothing.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray.
No, but it's perfect.
I was trying to see if there was other going to bridge and help him. Oh, I forgot to call Stan. I'm going to call Stan tomorrow. Who's Stan? Who cut your hair?
I'm gonna call him tomorrow.
Oh yeah, huh? I'm gonna show up at 6. Yeah, you gonna be off for 6? I gotta bring you to the bar.
6 what? In the morning?
How you gonna show up at 6? Fuck that man got somebody.
6 in the morning?
Okay. Unless I do it Thursday morning. I can do it Thursday morning.
Yeah, I do Thursday. But what time am I supposed to go to the barber though?
In the morning.
What time?
What time? 6.
Why 8?
Why 8 what? Why you get 8 from? I said 6.
I know, right?
You trying to bite me?
What? Come on, man. What? Come on, bro.
Get off. Down, Cash. Yeah.
You remember that dance I did?
Oh. Yeah, Cash. Hold on, Cash. Hold on.
That boy got 2 legs now.
That's what it feels like? Cash.
No, that's enough. Come on, that's enough. Come on, man, that's enough. No, I wanna rub you, man.
What time is it?
Time for you to go to sleep.
as I beg, I still can't get you to comply.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, that's what you do.
Makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number one.
I have to kind of concentrate on my game.
Another first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, Drake. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. And
he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Come out of the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers caught left side. Williams.
Rodgers.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Packers 3.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
No.
On the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out.
I wish he could. I didn't say
So a
nothing.
decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it?
No.
They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out comes Kenyon Drake and the Arizona offense to take over.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark
Still not
here in the
answering the
second
phone.
quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
And this one caught by Max Williams. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 37.
That's a cross. I'm going to say it's a cross.
Up 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a draw play with Drake.
Oh, man. That's not what I thought I picked.
A lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss.
Oh, damn.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. On play action, it's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come
Did you connect your AirPods?
different guys have
Connected your AirPods?
and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about it.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
Yeah, 4 days ago.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that
Welcome to the channel, baby. Welcome to the channel.
On first down, Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Forced, and I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So unfortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
We're going to stop that running.
No doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Aaron Jones.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3.
I'm going to say something, man.
Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And a Packer 1st down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Fighting him off. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Packers 6.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
26-yard line.
Okay.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Murray going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Caught on the right side by Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it away.
He's going to roll out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
Rodgers again now. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the 3-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory. And that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On first down, Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Murray now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll go again to Jones. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 58 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And his kick is good. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep...
And he coughed it up. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
If this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and goal, Drake. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here, and the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic.
Hey, what's up, bro? No, I talked to his wife. I talked to Jalise this morning, and she say she haven't seen him since Saturday. Yeah, B. Byron. Hold on, B. Hold on. You can hear me? You can hear me, B? Oh, shit.
Their struggles here in this one.
Big word.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
Okay.
All game long, they've struggled.
Huh?
Look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Yeah. She said she hadn't heard from him till Saturday. He hadn't came home or nothing. And but she said that she talked to one of his friends or whatever, and they said that he was okay. But
we often talk about the combine.
Yeah, she was like, she know that they having their problems or whatever, but she just thought that was really messed up that he couldn't, call and say he was all right or nothing. She was, because she said she had talked to his mom, hadn't even heard from him. So yeah, she was worried. I guess she felt better now because they was talking about calling the police.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
So she was like, she cool long as she know he all right, but like I said, she was just ticked off with the fact that he couldn't call, and say he was okay.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Jones on the run.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he connects with Ertz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now what we're seeing this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that. And the pressure will bring.
Well, I knew he had told me that he was leaving, that he was done with his wife, and so I knew he was going through some stuff, but I didn't just think he was going to do it like that, or or not show up. You know what I'm saying? He ain't answering his phone, no nothing, bro. And he ain't even been to work since Saturday. No, because I looked to see when the last time he hit his ID card. And he ain't been the worst since Saturday, bro.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
So that kind of what made me reach out to his wife, because I was wondering what the hell was wrong like that.
At their own 24-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 30.
I wanted to talk to him too, because like I said, he ain't called. He ain't say, man, I can't make it. You know, I'm not going to be there. No, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't usually like him. You know? He ain't say nothing. And he still ain't calling to say nothing. Ain't calling to say how y'all made out. You know, no nothing. I don't even know if he showed up for his Tuesday team.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation.
Yeah, she said it was somebody named Richard. One of his friends named Richard.
Brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world to the challenge.
Yeah, so
they have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background.
yeah, cause she called. She told me she called Rondon last night, and Rondon told her that he hadn't talked to him. You know, that she might have called one of his other teammates. So she was like, she couldn't think of who to call.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Edwards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Yeah. Yeah. I know usually he'll call me and say something.
Here already as they come up 2nd down. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. The ball carrier.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They need to get this to the
that's what Richard told his wife, that, you know, he was okay.
To throw Huntley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
What? Y'all been rolling, huh?
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a run with Edwards. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ball carrier. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play in the
they're going to be at Sam Rod tomorrow.
They will just roam and hit.
The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Huntley. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as
well.
He's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Oh,
the
shit.
Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Really giving that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the
you might see him at work tonight, maybe, because I tried calling his phone still to this point, and his shit was still going to voicemail, bro.
Middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Yeah. I don't know what Pierre doing, bro.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And he'll find Moreau here.
All right, B.
Pick up there, 8 yards to the 1st down completion.
All right,
now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for
it. You dumb.
This one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it's Edwards. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Makes the score
Cardinals. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will score. It's a pick 6.
Good job, baby.
Touchdown.
Field. Little hawk field.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Arizona defense now onto the field. They are holding serve here at home. The fans were into this one. They did what they needed to do.
And right now I'm just cupping my hand to my ear and listening to the approval that they're getting from the home crowd right now. now.
That's actually true, by the way. He was physically cuffing his handles here.
A job well done. Exactly what you want to accomplish, though. Let's face it, we talk to every coach in the league. We want to take care of our home games, establish home field superiority, win at home, and they're going to get that done.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's third.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon. Complete. 20, 10, 5, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
He ain't gonna get it.
Tonight's
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles
us.
Davis, and all the hard-working men and women up.
We out.